Hello and welcome. Let's go get some Chick-fil-A from the new Chick-fil-A down the street from me, and let's talk about it. And by it, I mean you do belong here. We can build an over 40 community right here on YouTube, and here's how you can do it. Listen up, write them down, ask questions in the comments, because I'm going to tell you the best way to do that and grow your community. You can do it. I'm currently doing it. The first thing you need to remember, and I'm going to tell you this before I back out, is just understand YouTube is not TikTok. I know it sounds like, hello, Tamova, I know YouTube is not TikTok, but it is not TikTok. And what I mean by that is you can't come over here on YouTube and expecting the algorithm and everything to be the same as TikTok. There is nothing like TikTok, just like there's nothing like YouTube. There's nothing like TikTok, and there will never be another TikTok, although I don't believe TikTok is going anywhere, as you can see. But get that out of your mind. Stop trying to use YouTube, even YouTube Shorts, like TikTok, because it's not that. And I know it took a long time for many of us, the over 40 crowd, to even get on TikTok. And when we realized there is so much community here, there's so much we can do over here, it's not just for little kids, we just love it. And it takes time. And I know you're going to bring that same energy to YouTube, but you also need to leave that mindset that, oh my gosh, it's going to be just like TikTok. And then get upset when it's not, because it's not like TikTok. So once you get that through your head, you'll be good to go. Now here's the other thing, but let's back out, let's get going, okay? And I'm not going to be on my phone and drive, so when I stop again, we'll finish this. And let me apologize for this video being kind of weird and formatted weird. I was all ready to film with my Pocket 2, and then I didn't charge it. So you gonna get this weird formatted, TikTok formatted video. So here we go. Now before I go on to the next tip, let me add, if you didn't already realize it, I am also a TikTok refugee, so I'm getting used to these YouTube streets just as much as you. But I know I need to do certain things and not do certain things in order to be successful and grow my community on here. Which leads me to this next tip. Y'all, stop trying to do the daily vlogs and a day in a life of if no one really knows who you are. Don't do that. Leave the vlogs alone and the life of in the day in life ofs until you build community. These people don't know you. These people don't know me. I made that simple mistake as well. I made that mistake months ago. I'm trying to do somebody's running out with their motorcycle. I was trying to do come shop with me, a day in the life of, and guess what? I got 0 views because I did not have community on here. No one knew who I was. I might be cute. I might be sassy. I might be fun. I might be taking it, honey, as E. Kane says. But until you build community, who cares that you are going shopping? Who cares a day in the life of? Now, don't get it twisted. Certain come shop with me or come along are oh Lord, somebody almost got hit by a car. Don't get me wrong. Some day in a life of and some things, like that are interesting. If you're going a day in a life, I'm going to the Poconos. I don't know why that came to mind. The Poconos. Don't nobody know about the Poconos unless you used to watch the Poconos commercials growing up in Massachusetts. My point is, yes, sometimes a day in the life of me going to Peru, a day in the life of me going on a cruise, a day in the life of me going to something that would be interesting. Of course, those may do well. They might. But just to get ready with me to, just a simple, but a day in the life of when they don't know who you are to even care about your day and your life is pointless. So leave those alone until you build community. And it might even be beneficial to ask community once you build it, hey, do you like me doing this kind of content or that kind of content? So leave that alone. No vlogs, no day in the life of, no come with me to the dermatologist, none of that. Okay? Okay. Now I can put my glasses on and get to the next one. I'm doing all this yapping and driving, and I haven't even made it to Chick-fil-A. Chicken fillet. I had to make a pit stop. But the next tip is to know your niche. Right. You have to know your niche, especially in these YouTube streets. But the first thing you need to know is what a niche is. A niche isn't cooking, fashion, food. Your niche isn't children. Your niche is why you do what you do. I'm going to say it again. And it took me a while to understand this as well. Your niche is why you do what you do. What problem are you solving? Right? So my niche would be helping women over 40 live their best life on this side of 40 and after divorce, things like that, right? So it's not fashion, cooking, food, running. It's why you do what you do. And it's very important that you understand that in these YouTube streets, okay? And now, that brings us to the last one. She was the sweetest young lady who took my order. Anybody else got to take their shades off when they're ordering? I feel like when I have my shades on, I don't know. Maybe I just can't see. Anyways, this brings me to my last and final tip for those who are on the over 40 side, TikTok refugees coming over here trying to build community. Here's the last tip. Remember, the whole purpose of social media and being able to build community is you need to bring value. And you bring value in the form of entertaining or educating or a combination of both. So you need to educate or entertain your community or the masses so that you build community. But here's the tip. Make it relatable. So relatable entertainment or education or both, right? So, for example, if you're saying, here's how I was a mother of 10 and got it out of the mud and became a millionaire. You're educating them on how to become a millionaire, but the relatability is you were a mother, single mother of 10, and you got it out of the mud. Or let me teach you how to live your best life and rebuild your life after divorce when you are over 40. Right? So someone's saying, dang, I'm over 40 and I'm trying to rebuild my life and I'm trying to live my best life. But add some relatability in there. Make it a little bit more personal. Here's how to rebuild your life and live your best life after being married to a narcissist for 24 years. Right? Right. That's actually making it relatable. That's actually bringing value, educating them, teaching them how they can too live their best life, but you're making it relatable. Even when you entertain, you're telling people, boy, let me tell you a story about how I knocked this girl down when she was coming for me and my child. You're going to make it funny, but then there's someone else who said, people are always coming for me. So make it relatable. Educate, entertain, and make it relatable. Here's how I, as an over 40 influencer and a TikTok refugee, grew my following from 5 to 1,000 in 7 days. Do you see how I'm making it relatable? I'm educating you on how to grow your following in 7 days, but I'm also bringing that relatability factor. I'm from TikTok. You're from TikTok possibly, right? I'm over 40. You're over 40. You're trying to be a content creator and influencer. You see? Do you see how that works? If you like what I'm putting down, please comment below. Like this video. I need all of the views that I can get because I'm trying to get to 1,000 quick too. Subscribe, and I'll see you later.